Hi, this is Jenny, and I'm going to explain to you how people learn how to read Chinese. You've probably heard that Chinese is written as characters rather than an alphabetical system like we have in English, and that's true. And here's an example of what Chinese characters look like. This is a book translated into Chinese from English. So on this page, the reader would start here and go down the line and then read the next line like this all the way across the page. And each one of those characters has its own sound. And characters don't necessarily tell you how they're pronounced when you're looking at them. You need to learn how to read each one. So what do kids do when they're learning how to read? Well, there's a system called 注音符号, which is a system of symbols that represent sounds in the Mandarin language. And here's an example of a book that I got from the library. In the United States, we have ABC books, where A is for apple and B is for ball and C is for cookie and so on, all the way through the alphabet. Well, this is sort of the equivalent of that. These symbols have their own pronunciation. These are not Chinese characters. These are phonetic symbols. And to teach kids how to read those symbols, they might look at a book like this. I'll show you an example. This is the phonetic symbol that's pronounced G, and kids who are native speaker kids who are reading this book know that blocks are called Ji Mu. So when they see this page, that word would come to mind. And that here is the Chinese character Ji and Mu, which makes up block. But this here is this phonetic symbol for the sound Ji. Ji pronounced together is Ji, and Mo U with a falling tone is pronounced Mu. So if they learn how to read these symbols, then they can read any book that has this phonetic script next to it. Here's another example. This symbol is pronounced Qi, and Qi Qiu is a balloon. So like I said earlier, a lot of words are made up of two different characters put together. Qi means air, and qiu means ball. So qi qiu is a ball of air, which is a balloon. So that's how they put characters together to make words. And then this right here is the phonetically transcribed sound qi, and qi yi yo with a rising tone marker on it would be pronounced qiu. Okay, so kids learn how to read and write the 注音符号 symbols. There's another system used in mainland China. The 注音 is used in Taiwan. In mainland China, there's a system called Hanyu Pinyin. The symbols look like letters that we would recognize in English, but they have slightly different pronunciations to them. I'll show you a couple more examples. Here's a children's book that has 注音符号 in it, and in this case, the kids would read across this way. It's set up more like English is. But if you notice, next to every single character, there's a little phonetic symbol. In case the kid comes across a character they don't recognize, then they can pronounce it, and then they'll know what it means. And here's another example. This is a joke book that has 注音符号 in it. But by the time the kids get older, they're expected to know how to read the characters, and then the 注音 is not included in the books. This is an 8th grade textbook, technology textbook, and as you can see here, there's no symbols, no phonetic symbols next to the characters. So that's how people learn how to read here in Taiwan. In the next video, I'm going to do a story time, a collaboration between myself and a young friend named Chen Ke-ai, who has her own YouTube channel reading stories in Chinese.